Hello and welcome to the Party Dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. As always, I'm your DM, Blake Peebles, and your cast is on their way. They're almost here. But before we get to them, let's have a couple of announcements and a bit of a recap. First off, I want to send a huge shout out to all of our patrons. You guys are amazing. Your names are going to be up over here. I hope I did enough. If I didn't, thank you guys so much for supporting us. It really means a lot. If you want to join their ranks, the link to our Patreon is down below. You should. It's good. Coming up here pretty soon, there's going to be a patrons only sort of thing. So get in while you can, otherwise you'll miss it. Yeah. We're gonna be playing a Wizards module, so it'll be my first time DMing from an official Wizards thing. And if you're a patron, you get to see that. Woo! And if you're not, sorry. But even if you're not, thank you so much for just watching this video. If you like it, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. Tell your friends. That really helps us out a whole lot. I guess on a personal note, it really means a lot that people watch this at all. I know us, the cast, we put a lot of ourselves into making it, and me most of all. It's so much of my life revolves around making this show, and it's very nice to see that people watch it. Yeah, so thank you. I really appreciate it. It truly means the world to me, and I hope you continue to watch it, and I hope you continue to like it. And if you told your friends to watch it too, hey man, I wouldn't be mad. Third announcement, I don't know. Keep on keeping on. Do your thing. Have fun. Comment below if I should get a haircut. I might listen. Anyway, now on with the recap. So last time we left our heroes, they had been transported to the opposite side of the country, where they were told a way to get back to Nildor because Nate wanted to do so for reasons that are a little up in the air. Are they? One of the ways to get back was through somebody who resided in the Hespen Mountains, a completely wild wilderness. That's what wilderness is. That not many people go into. Also what wilderness is. But they were told to go up in there and to look for someone who could send them back. As soon as they were almost there, they were attacked by a chimera and 3 lions. And even though they almost lost Nate along the way, they managed to defeat them all. And yeah, I guess I should say that they were set upon because there is an orc individual who is stalking them. And he was the one who threw some meat down to try to get the beasts to attack them. And it worked. So yeah, we left off right as combat ended, and you're about to go on in there. So you know what? Enjoy. Have fun. Don't go crazy though, all right? Everything in moderation. Bye. So yeah, combat is over. Curl ends his spell on you.
No.
And yeah, what do you want to do?
Battle pickaxe, axe.
I'm gonna go get his axe for him.
Wait. Oh. The elves touch hands.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
Nothing to be sorry about.
No, I was trying to get him the axe. I feel bad about I'm gonna go.
The DPS shooting community is going wild.
So Nick Cheney.
Yeah.
When Phoenix is gone.
Orc is still out there.
As you say that, everybody make a perception check.
Oh no.
Natural one.
Makes sense.
Alright, 18.
There's blood in your eye.
Feel it.
18 for Finn. Oh, it bounced so much. 8 for Elro.
Well,
8 for Thuvius.
Thuvius is flustered.
Thuvius and Elro are flustered.
They're busy having this interaction. Curl and Finn, well, y'all look around, but Curl and Finn spot this hulking orcish frame in the woods behind you.
Is that the old woman we're supposed to be meeting?
The orc, just looking, standing next to a tree. Steps behind the tree and disappears.
Orcs here. Alert!
Well, I think, and Curl goes over and grabs you by the hand, misinterpreting your. And he puts his hand on the other hand. I think we're very close to Anya's observatory.
Anya.
So Anya.
Anya.
Who can say?
Carl, do you know anything about some scary orc guy in the woods?
I mean, I've heard of orcs in the woods.
But there's not like one guy that runs the whole shebang?
No, pretty famously, they're all
Okay.
very disparate tribes.
I'm just gonna look back to where I saw him.
Doesn't seem to be there.
Okay.
And in fact, you like sort of walk around and he's no longer behind that tree.
Yeah, let's keep or
We good?
rest. Maybe rest.
We're
Good?
Or we're right there.
we're maybe 20 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
We should just get
Let's
there.
just go. And Carl sort of gets up under your arm.
I'm good. I'm good.
No, it's good.
Okay.
As he does so, he's going to slowly cast mending on your
Aww.
armor to try to fix it slightly.
Good to
But
breathe.
you do still have bits of
Clunk.
splint in you.
Yummy. I can taste it.
You have your axe back. Your pickaxe.
Thank you, Finn.
He needs help. Finn in case you're wondering, Finn has always been red.
Oh, yeah.
Finn is just, you are still just coated in like boiling blood. It doesn't really affect you that much, but it is like popping and boiling a little bit.
What?
Because of the flames that it was.
Oh.
Yeah. Your fire resistance pretty much negates that on you. But
This is so
it's pretty
dope.
cool.
This is so dope.
Everyone else says, please watch
Look at it! Look at it! Oh no! Look at it! Look at it! Oh, Finn, you're disgusting! Look at it! Look at it!
Cool. So you continue along your way, following the very slow now, both pretty fucking injured Curl and Nate as they limp the way forward. Eventually, though, you do see a large building in the distance. It is made of a stone darker than the stone of the mountain around you, and it is quite imposing. It's a big thing up on the top of the hill. You can see it seems to be sort of a rounded building, and the top is a dome made fully of glass. There's something protrudes out the top as well. Up here is Anya's. Before we go in, have any of you had dealings with lizard folk before?
No.
Okay. The way they are is a little bit different than the way sort of warm-blooded creatures like us are. They don't really do emotions. So, if you want anything from her, it's gotta be logic. I still don't really know why you're going up here. Well, I guess, I was told. You're gonna be asking her for something, she's likely gonna be asking you for something in return. I'm gonna see if my rations could maybe balance that out for you guys. Because I'm gonna get paid back in town anyway, but yeah. Just so you know, she's not mean, but she's not nice either.
Nate starts trying to count out 25 gold.
We can deal with that
We
later,
can
dude.
figure that out.
Let's-
Yeah.
I could use a nap, so maybe we should do that.
Rest.
Hi-ho!
Cool. So you continue up, and you as you get closer and closer to this place, the larger and larger it appears. This is a pretty huge structure. As you finally approach, there is a very small door, like most of you would have to duck to get through it. Wide but small. Crow goes up and knocks on the door. You hear some rustling around, and the door opens a little bit, and you see a face popping out. It is a green scaled face. A green scaled face. What else did I say? Yes. Her eye, with eyes of piercing yellow, with just little slits for pupils, and out the back of her head, fins flare out, sort of in the suggestion of a crown. Not fins,
That's what I'm picturing.
but like little sort of like scaly fins flare out. She looks out and goes, "Oh, rations already. One moment." Closes the door. Colonel turns around and he's blushing. I guess when you live alone, you don't have to wear clothes. So.
What?
The door opens again, and you see as this lizard folk figure sort of beckons you inside. Beckons Curl inside and looks and says, "Who are these?" Curl says, "Friends of they need to speak to you. They're very good at what they do.
We couldn't let Curl travel alone. They're dangerous out there.
He's done it before.
We were attacked.
Chimera.
Well, enter, I suppose." She turns around and sort of lets you on. As you enter, you see that she is not terribly tall. She's sort of the same size as you guys, but she has a very stocky build. She's wearing what looks like bed sheets as clothing currently, just sort of draped over herself. You get the sense that she lives alone in the mountains and doesn't really see the need for clothing, but understands the social convention that when you talk to people, you have to have clothing on. As you walk in, you enter into a huge circular room. This giant building, all one room. Above you can see sort of the sky as it's in its late afternoon orangey color as it's proceeding quickly to dusk. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot in this room. There are a multitude of desks with papers written out on them. There are some charts up on the walls. There is a bed over in the corner, as well as just a big cabinet where it seems like her food goes. The thing that does stick out to you is a giant contraption made of metal that sort of gently spirals up through the roof, pointed directly towards the sky. What are you smiling about?
I know you've seen the Dark Crystal.
Yeah, it's that vibe. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not Ogma's
No.
sort of like spinning thing, but it is a giant telescope in this room. But like Agra's hut, it's sort of barren with the exception of all of these. It's cluttered with supplies. It doesn't look like somebody lives here. It looks like somebody's office. You can see at the bottom there is an eyepiece where you can sort of look into this giant contraption looking upwards. Anya stands before you. She says, "So, I know why he is here. Why are the rest of you?" Oh, you're
Nate
bleeding
vomits.
heavily. Oh. If you could clean that up, that would be very much appreciated.
Elrol cast Prestidigitation? Is
Takes
that
a couple
cantrip?
rounds.
Okay.
To get Nate's bloody vomit off
Okay.
the ground.
We need your help. He wants to return to where we came from. We were told you would be the best person to...
By who?
Averth Ralsinian?
Oh, the half-elf.
Yes, the half-elf.
Huh. Well,
We're willing to do something in exchange or pay for our services. We're...
good to hear. What's the name of your group? Curl, I know Curl. You come together. What do you
Well, I'm Finn. He's Thuvius.
I don't care. What do you call it as a group?
We don't quite have a moniker.
Can't help you. And she turns around and starts walking towards the telescope.
We need to come up with a name for
We need a name.
Well, I don't really know a lot about what we're all doing, but we're all searching for stuff. The Searchers.
Okay.
At this point, she comes back with a book. And she hands it to you, because you've been doing most of the talking. You see that it is an index of all... It is an index, it is a taxonomy of demonic and devilish creatures. And you can see that it is written by her, as well as one other name. I used to specialize in names. If you don't have a name, you don't have a purpose.
Who's the other name?
Elmore Finch. You can roll for it, yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna write it down, but yeah, no, I'll see. No.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4 plus. Oh well, I rolled a 9.
Yeah, no idea.
Damn.
Everything with a purpose has a name. Some things aren't intelligent or too chaotic or evil to give themselves names. That's why we do it. You're not that, are you?
Not evil.
Well, then you should have a name. I won't send you anywhere until you have one.
Alright, well.
I also won't send you anywhere until you do something for me. I don't cast spells often for people other than myself, so I'm going to need something in exchange.
What's your price?
Your friend looks like he's about to die. Perhaps you sleep the night, we talk in the morning.
I'm good.
Yeah, he's
no,
not.
you're not.
Colonel, if you would like to stay the night, you're more than welcome to as well. Thank you.
Cool.
Now, if you'll follow me to the rations cupboard, and the two of them go over and sort of start picking up the rations. He is completing his delivery, leaving the rest of you sort of alone in this cavernous, sort of echoey space. Each word that you say slightly echoes with a bit of a tinny after sound to it.
Well, we need a name. The Searchers.
I'm obviously not good at this, so I'll leave it to you guys, and I'm going to sleep. I think that's don't let him pick it.
I might.
What?
I don't know. I don't want to be called the butt kickers or the
You really
Flamin'
think I'm
dude
that in
bros.
the what?
flamin' dude bros. I don't know. The radicals or whatever you kids say.
When have I ever said the word butt?
Multiple times.
Yeah, that's fair. But are we gonna like stay together?
I mean, we've been doing good work. Helped people.
We also all had the same dream, so that speaks to something.
The dream.
Oh, right.
Excuse me, who are you?
Ava's just like,
That's what I hear every time you use that voice.
I only have like 3 voices.
The dreamers.
Well,
Dream Searchers?
Dream
Perhaps
catchers.
Dream Chasers?
we sleep and then perhaps soon I'll be in more of a sound mind so I can open this conversation. Are you alright?
Just came up with an idea for that.
We'll all have a dream tonight.
The dream chasers.
Well,
DC.
no, listen. I mean, you know, we've put a lot of work in for this dream, so why not DreamWorks?
Yes!
Don't sue us, please!
Sorry, Blake.
It's a lawsuit.
Back to my point. Dream chasers or dream catchers. DC. We're funny guys. DC Comics.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. The whole fucking place blows up and you're all fucking dead. Let's re-roll.
Okay. So sorry.
You knocked our guest over.
I'm sorry.
Alright, let's sleep.
Elrond's like, I'm just going to go to bed.
DreamWorks.
Elrond takes a nap. How soon can things get here? Wow.
Do we need to stall for time?
Well, as you go to sleep, we are going to level up to level 6. Yay!
Wow.
We're back. Cool. So you wake up after sleeping on. If you have bedrolls, I don't know what you guys have been sleeping on.
I think
Floor.
It's one of those parts of D&D that nobody ever thinks about.
I figure
I
some
have
of you
a
have
bedroll.
bedrolls. Yeah, Finn's got a bedroll. I assume Elril has some sort of bedroll.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of you. I think Nate probably does
Floor.
just sleep on the ground.
I mean, do I need a bedroll? Can't I just sit up and meditate?
kind of, yeah.
Karasu goes out and gets twigs and leaves and stuff, and then spits on them so they harden.
Yeah,
into-
Elril has a bedroll.
I know. I just sort of
He
bundle in
doesn't
my
sleep.
big. I have a big cloak, so I just like bundle up in that.
He also has perfume.
Stone floor is about the same as it's been, sleeping on the stone floor of the mountains. So, you don't feel great, but it's not a new sensation.
I totally
but as you wake up,
my headband.
you can see that Anya seems to be. It's still a little bit dark out. The sun is only starting to rise, and as it is, you can see Anya is covering her telescope lens. It looks like she's getting ready to go to bed.
Nocturnal.
Or she just studies the stars. So. Stars, which I should add, at this point in the year, are fairly dim. Because in this world, this is more for you guys, because I think you guys know this already. At the first day of every year, there is an event called the Great Flash, in which the sky explodes with light, usually fairly white, tinged slightly with a color. People say that the different color is like a different omen for how the year is going to go. Like if it's a purple flash, it's going to be not a great year. If it's a yellow flash, it'll be a very nice holy year. That's pure folklore, but people seem to trust it. As it does so, the stars are at their brightest. Over the course of the rest of the year, the astral bodies and the stars dim darker and darker and darker until the very final day of the year, the 40th of Sithmar, when they're completely indistinguishable from the dark sky around them. The sky is completely black. The moon's still there, but other than that. And then the flash happens and the things are new. As you are nearing the beginning of Sithmar, you're just a couple days out, actually. You're 3 days away from the first day of Sithmar, the winter month, because it's the 27th now. The stars are getting pretty dim. Not unseeable, but they are fairly dim. Yeah, but you see her starting to go to bed as you all begin to wake up.
Anya,
Oh, yes.
I don't suppose you could set us off on whatever task it is you want from us. And during that time, we could devise a name amongst ourselves so that when we get back, having completed the task, we would then be ready.
That sounds reasonable.
What is it you wish from us?
Yes. Well, I'm sure you've noticed that the stars are getting dimmer.
Oh, yeah, this time of year.
Yes. I currently study the stars. The dimmer they get, the harder it is to see. Oh, is he here?
Yeah.
Colonel's actually going to interject before this happens. He's going to say, he's not Irish. I've got to head home to my wife, so I'm going to head out, but I'm a little scared of going down the mountain by myself. If there's anything you can do about that, and Anya goes, unfortunately, no. Good luck. He goes, all right, well, wish me luck, and if you're ever back in Grend...
Who has the wings?
I have the wings.
If you're ever back in...
the wings.
He has the wings. Yeah. If you're ever back in Grend, let me know. And if you ever need anything delivered, let me know about that one. So.
I mean...
Yeah, Wild Elrill!
There he is.
Welcome!
Way too on rhythm. I don't like
I
it.
forgot my tray.
So you're currently in Anya's
sharing.
observatory after a sort of hard fight. She's told you that she has a task for you, and you also need to come up with a name, otherwise she won't help you. Because she's a taxonomer, or she used to be.
A name
For the group.
Because she says you're useless if you don't have one.
I was assuming she was the wizard of the name.
She's also lizard folk.
She
And is kind of
clearly
naked.
used to be a taxonomer.
Do you have time to think?
Well,
Yeah.
you'll get to that. Right now, Curl is asking for a way to go home. Given none by Anya, he turns to the rest of you and says, if you're ever in Grend or if you ever need anything delivered, just let me know.
Curl, would you like to use the wings I purchased?
Would that be alright?
I mean, sorry, I don't know if we'll be needing them. And
Well, if you ever find yourself back in Grend, they're all yours, but I very much appreciate this. I'd like to live to see my daughters, so.
well, then maybe the wings aren't the.
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, I can featherfall myself, so.
Oh, yes. Then, yes, here. I mean, if you want to pay me for them, or
Sure, how much were they?
25 gold.
50 gold.
50 gold. Is that true?
That's way under.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Make a deception check.
He was with me when I bought them.
I know. Make a deception check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. He has forgotten. Given the stressful couple of days, he goes, all right. He takes 50 gold out and he hands it to you.
I don't want to scam him, but I also don't want to give the wings.
Sure. He straps the wings on and he says, well, good luck to all of you. I hope things go well and you find what you're looking for.
Wait, payment?
Oh, yeah. 25.
Yeah. Because we gave 25 in the beginning.
Right.
Yeah. It was 50 gold altogether for me to bring you up here. You gave me 25 already.
Oh, well, then I give him
wait.
25 back.
Oh, okay. So he takes 25 back from you. Well, thank you. Good luck. And he just sort of leaves. He leaves a little bit, and you hear
Thought it was
a
Disney.
scream, and then he. No,
Are you going to roll to see if he...
I'm about to roll, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
He's fine. You hear, whoa, whoa! As the voice sort of drifts away, as you assume he is floating down the mountain now.
He can feather fall.
Maybe. Likely.
The giant bird was killed.
Giant burgers? Well,
I
the
mean, if
one
there's
that you saw.
the one that we saw was killed.
We killed the Chimera. That's another
Yeah.
winged beast.
Anyway, Anya's
An
going to say to
orky
you,
boy.
your conversation with Anya will continue. She's going to say, yes, it is fine if you need time to think of the name, but I won't send you anywhere until you have one. That's,
As an,
that's sort of useless.
The ones we thought of so far.
all right.
All right, because
Lay it on
I'm
me.
sure you went to bed. DreamWorks. DC Comics, short for Dreamcatchers, Comedians, and The Searchers.
How in the world is The Searchers the best one?
Nate's
The
literal.
Searchers was Nate.
He's literal. We're all looking for stuff.
I mean, that's true.
It's so basic.
Oh, we work with dreams a lot. I just thought...
Anyway, what I need you to do is get me a gem of brightness. I'm gonna slot it into my telescope here, and it will allow me to see the stars.
One of those old things I want to.
Could I find that at the gem store in town?
No.
In where? What town?
Raish? No.
Right. No, that's the country.
Grand?
Grand.
I mean, did you go to Black Scales?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
have one?
No. Okay. I just
Lucky
thought
for
since there was
you.
a gym.
But he did say he could custom order things from other shops.
Hey guys, I think the kind lady is telling us exactly where to go.
Well, no, actually, I'm not. But I have an inkling.
You know what they say about assumptions.
What did they say?
You know, I didn't hear the rest of it, so I don't know.
A shame. There was a man who came through here a couple weeks ago, maybe a month. He had one. I tried to make a deal with him, but he said he needed it because he was looking for a valuable jewel in a tomb up near Boulderfell. You wouldn't know where that is at all, definitely. The rest of you can make a history check on Boulderfell. Yeah, you could. It's gonna be a pretty high DC. It's not
Yeah.
a big place, but
10.
12.
6.
6.
cool. No idea.
Is this called the Tomb of Annihilation?
Yeah.
We're gonna play through Tomb of Annihilation.
We are actually. If we get to $50 a month, that's something we're gonna do.
Wait,
So,
actually?
yeah.
Wow.
Maybe in AD&D if we want to. I have the books. We could do that. Regardless, that's for another time. I don't know what the tomb is called. He was a... What was his name? I'm actually gonna roll to see if she remembers. She doesn't. I don't remember his name. He was some sort of adventurer. He goes into... He treasure hunter sort of guy. Does this ring a bell to you?
Who does it?
You were acting like it did.
Peter. Peter has a feeling he knows what it is. I don't think through this
Maybe.
one.
But he's going up towards Boulderfell, which is to the northwest of here. It's the southernmost town in Caerleone, in the West Pride, up at the top of the Hespen Mountains. So that's the direction he was headed in. That's all I know. If you need a map, and she pulls out a map. It is a world map, so it's not very detailed. But she basically says, you're around here. It's up here somewhere. And then she's going to hand the map to Phineas, who she's been talking to.
We're going back to Caerleone.
Back?
We're going to Caerleone. Sounds like.
Now is a very important time for my research. I think I've come across a pretty interesting conclusion about the Great Flash. So I would like to continue to research it.
Can we make it to this area and back before the Great Flash occurs?
Maybe. It won't take you 40 days, likely. The Hespen Mountains are... People don't traverse them not because they're crazy long, because most people don't come out of them.
Good.
If I had to estimate, a week maybe of straight travel. Maybe a little more. If you have another way to obtain a gem of brightness, I don't really care. I just need one. I have to study. It's a really, really, really interesting conclusion. Are any of you astronomers?
I lived underground, so no.
Do the astral bodies interest you, seeing as you haven't seen them much before? I don't know if you know, but they're not usually like... What's
What the hell are those?
Alright.
Those always been
I'm
there.
a Capricorn.
No, you're not.
That's
Not a thing.
That explains
Let's see,
so
did
much
Thuvius
about
ever take a class in astronomy?
Roll it.
I rolled a 14. I don't know what
You
I'm
did.
rolling.
You did take the class. Don't think you paid too much attention.
You were high.
Possibly.
I slept outside a lot and saw a lot of stars. Does that count?
No.
But I know what the green flash is,
The
right?
Great Flash.
The Great Flash.
Green Flash is what happens
When a-
at beaches and sunset.
When a pirate comes
And
back
here.
from the dead.
Exactly, yeah. Also a thing. Well, I have a new theory. Whether or not you're interested, I haven't really told anyone it yet. As long as you promise not to publish, but I don't think that's a problem.
Do we look like
You don't.
scholars?
You don't.
Actually,
What?
I think I am actually a scholar.
You don't look like one.
Thank you.
No, I'm a sage.
Essentially, I believe that the astral bodies run on an energy, which is why they dim slowly as the year goes by. I've taken to calling it true energy, because I believe it is a combination of all of the different types of energy. Cold, fire, psychic, necrotic, radiant, all rolled into one to create a perfect, true energy. The Great Flash is that energy recharging, somehow. I suspect the will of the gods. And the reason why the colors vary from year to year is a bit of an imbalance in the true energy. This could change everything. If we could develop some sort of true energy, we would theoretically not need to really do much of anything for the rest of civilization. I mean, Magitech could be powered by this true energy. We could have ever-burning lights that didn't require spell slots. Fire wouldn't need to exist anymore. We could get perfect warmth from this energy. So, as you can see, it's pretty crucial that I'm able to study the stars like this.
I mean, if you're right about your theory.
If I'm right.
Well, it's a
Oh, by the
theory,
way,
it's not-
I'm covered in blood.
Yeah.
Wait, it's been a day.
I did not bathe.
Bathed? None of you bathed.
Oh.
Stagnant.
It was really cool.
Wipe it off.
It's hardened at this point.
Oh. Get a +1 to AC from all the blood.
That'd be awesome. What?
So, your path is your own. That's the only lead I have is up through the Hespin. But if you have another means of getting a gem of brightness, if you could swing 2, I would appreciate it. But 1 is all I need.
I hate this.
Ow.
Oh.
So we have to go.
Sorry. I just.
Anyway, I've been awake all night, so it's time for me to sleep. If you burglarize my place or ruin it in any way, it won't end well for you. So, suggest against it. Good night. And she walked. This wasn't a threat. It was just a fact that she said to you. Which is what the sense that you get from her. There doesn't seem to be a lot of emotion coming from.
I get some mad
Not in the way
Henrietta
that-
vibes.
Not in the Henrietta. Well, in the difference where Henrietta was just sort of sullen and like not sure what to do. She's just cold, calculated, saying
Interesting.
facts at you.
Yeah, we tend to hang out with a lot of monotone people.
It's true.
We're a little too colorful for other people.
We attract very
Yeah. Opposites.
very low energy.
So Tomb.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only lead we have.
Oh, yeah.
We're heading a
We're
week.
going underground!
Hey!
Lead
mines
the
of
way!
We're going a week north through the mountains. and-
Yeah.
Lead the
the
way, you
Boulderfell
wait.
is a week north.
Do you know about this tomb? Because you lived underground?
No. Finn, not all people underground know each other. You know?
No,
not all the-
it's him knowing a place, not a person.
Not all people underground know every nook and cranny of underground.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
It's a big place.
You should.
I don't. Where are we going?
You don't know anything about this tomb, nor its location. You just know that somebody who was looking for it was headed in the direction of Boulderfell.
Does she have any books?
She's got all
Okay.
We're not
Maybe-
supposed to go through her stuff.
Maybe we should
Wait,
She's
we're,
asleep currently.
but we're
Wait, did she
we're not
tell
going
us what
through-
type of being it was?
Just go to
Human, yeah.
Human, okay.
An adventurer. She probably specified he was human.
Okay.
Seemed capable with a crossbow.
Cool.
So then to Boulderfell? I really didn't see any other options.
Yeah, I mean,
We could
need to
read
make
some
it back.
books. I can't believe I'm suggesting this,
No,
but
she
we
said
could.
don't go through her things.
It's not. It's just reading. It's not going through her things.
No, it's going through her
I'm
things.
not.
Let's going through her things.
She's
Finn.
very,
What?
she's very strict.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You're not gonna win on here, so we're gonna get walking.
To
And then-
Boulderfell.
Wonderful.
We're gonna make camp, and then you're getting a dirt bath.
Ew,
Is what my mom used to call them.
that could be worse.
Dirt bath.
You use dirt to scrub it all off.
I was gonna find like a stream or something.
I was assuming we wouldn't find one, but if we do, that's ideal.
Well, I mean,
Nice.
the Passaic River comes from up in these mountains, so you assume there is water up here.
We traveling?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
What time is it?
It's morning. It's,
Oh.
it's pretty early morning. Cool. Yeah. So who is leading the way, and sort of where are you? What's the plan? Where are you going?
Who is leading?
We're trying
So
to
we
find
have the map,
Boulderfell.
right?
I mean, I've got the
You have a
map.
world map.
Can we
And
find
she's-
Boulder?
Boulderfell is not listed on it.
Boulderfell?
The capitals of each country of Redarcy are listed on it. That's it.
Wow.
Well,
Did
we
she
know we
give
have
us
to
an
head to
idea?
Caerleone.
Yeah, she said like it's sort of northwest, and she pointed in the general direction.
Is that near Warthank at all?
Worthank is in the West Pride, which is the western half of. Yeah, so Worthank is sort of around here-ish.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go sort of around there.
Yeah, so I wouldn't really.
Well, Worthank is pretty eastern in the West Pride, and this seems to be like pretty far west.
Okay.
Is there a road that leads in that direction?
Nope, you're up
So
in
familiar.
you're from Worthank to Boulderfell, or just through the Hespin.
In that direction.
You're in wilderness, complete and total wilderness. Huh?
We're just metagaming, don't we? You know? No, I was just asking Michael. I was like, Boulderfell sounds really familiar.
Yeah, it should.
I don't know why. Was it Ghost Town?
One ghost town. You never went there. So people that
was
you
a really
interacted
fun-
with in campaign 1 went in that
The
direction,
fire giants.
and you just let them go.
I had a whole plan that everyone ruined, as always.
It's been 3
It
years.
has been 3 years. Yes. Actually, you know what? You can make a history check on that. You,
Oh, yeah.
You're probably the only one who would be up to date with these current events. Finn also, because you might hear it from Finn and Karasu can hear it from word of mouth. You're in Noldor, you have different things to worry about.
Yeah.
Did you say history?
History.
That's a...
Wow. 9.
Alright, you've heard the name Boulderfell before. You don't really know why.
Boulderfell is a place.
Cool.
That's what I know.
I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but I feel like Nate is leading purely because of his personality.
Sure, make a survival check then. And what are you looking for? Are you looking for the running water? Are you just trying to go sort of northwest?
Can I be like...
Can I do like both?
Can I be like assisting with the map?
Sure. So
Nice.
advantage on the survival. You needed it.
12.
Not great. Not awesome. It's cool. So you spend a good chunk of this first day sort of wandering, trying to get your bearings. By mid-afternoon, you finally can really sort of find yourself, and you're like, oh, that's the right way to go. You really haven't made a ton of progress. As you continue to head in that direction, you walk for a couple of hours until you reach sort of a valley. You're up at the top of a ridge, and it goes down into a valley with a pretty thick forest of pine trees in it.
Don't.
I didn't say anything.
Chelsea's my favorite, once again.
I just exhaled through my nose.
I don't get it.
He said the banned word.
It's not banned. I'm allowed to say this word.
He's allowed to say it. We're not allowed to say it.
So yeah, you're at the top of the ridge. You want to continue down through this direction?
Yeah.
Well, is it
Oh.
northwest?
Yeah, it's northwest.
Yeah.
Cool. You head down into the pine forest.
Oh.
The Pine Barrens.
It's pretty late in the season, so as you get down in there, as you get into the valley, your feet begin to crunch on a very thick bed of pine needles that have fallen. Pine trees, so there's still pretty thick foliage going on, dense foliage going on, but there's a layer of pretty chunky. You can sort of bounce a little bit on the pine needles.
Carnivorous trees.
Carnivorous trees?
Carnivorous.
Carnivorous.
That's definitely a thing in some D&D
yeah.
book.
I'm sure. Cool. You continue through, and it's getting a little chilly. It's still warmer than it was back in Noldor, but like the chill is getting to you a little bit, particularly in this valley as wind sort of comes in through the mountains. Cool. You continue to walk. Nate, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Love that. I'm good at those. 14.
They are carnivorous trees.
Cool.
Dun dun.
As you're walking through, Nate just steps. Something tightens around your ankle, up around your body, and you flip upside down into the tree. Hanging by one leg, your arms bound to your sides.
Okay, nobody move.
You hear a big footstep behind you.
Stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving.
How high is Nate?
Nate is 35 feet up.
Jesus.
As you glance behind you, you do see a familiar, imposing green figure with a basilisk hood, who has his greatsword out, dragging on the floor as he slowly walks behind you. Everybody roll initiative.